Hello and welcome back to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to make some changes to our environment. And first, we're going to start off by changing the time of the day. When we look at around our environment, we can see that it's daytime. And we can see that we have the sun at the top as well. Within your game, you have this object called the light source. It looks like a sun. In case if you're finding it difficult to locate this object, inside of your world outliner on the top right side of your engine, you can go ahead and look for light source. If you can't find it, you can search for it up here. If I search for light, you'll see that the option for light source shows up. If you ever search for anything, make sure you go ahead and click on the X icon over here to get rid of your search, in order for you to be able to see your entire list again. Now, with the sun icon being selected, we can see that there's a white arrow pointing down. That's the direction of the sun. I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a night theme. In order for that to happen, this white arrow needs to point up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the light source is selected. On the right hand side under details panel, I'm going to make sure X says 0, Y says 55, and Z says 0. So on rotation, make sure you first have the light source selected. Rotation X is 0, Y 55, and Z also 0. We can already see that our environment has gotten a bit darker, but the sky is still showing us a daytime. Don't worry, we're going to fix that now. Go ahead and do a left click on the skies. Just click on it once, anywhere on the sky, it doesn't matter where, just click on it once. Don't click and drag, just a single click. You will then, under the default value here, you will see there's an option that says refresh material, and there's a little checkbox in front of that. If you go ahead and click on that checkbox, the sky will update itself, and look at that. All of a sudden, it's nighttime. You might see these messages on your wall or on your floor that says preview, and you may also have this red warning that says lighting needs to be rebuilt. Don't worry about these error messages. We will deal with them later on. There we go. We have now created a night theme. Well, if it's nighttime, it makes sense to have some light around our environment as well. So first, I'm going to position my camera in a way that I can see my world. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some light around my environment. On the left-hand side, I'm going to choose my lights option. Then I can see I have a number of different light options here. I'm going to be using the point light. First, I need to think, where am I going to place a point light? I'm going to place one point light right over there on that wall. You can place a point light anywhere you like. I'm going to go ahead, click and drag the point light in my world and let go. The point light is now selected. And on the right hand side, I can see all the settings that make that light work. I would like to change the color of my light. There's a big white box over here. It's right in front of light color. I'm going to go ahead and click on that once, and this will open the color picker. I can now choose any color that I like, and the color of the light will also change. I'm going to make sure that I have a green light. Over here we have 3 channels, R, which is red, G, which is green, and B, which is blue. I'm going to go ahead and put 0 in red, 1 in green, and 0 in blue. There we go. If I press OK, I can see that the light is now turned green. That was fun. I'm going to do that again. So let's go ahead, click and drag another point light on another wall. Click on the light color. This time I'm going to choose red. So I'm going to leave red as 1. Then I'm going to put 0 for green and 0 for blue. I now have a red light. Let's go ahead and play that and see how that looks. There we go. We have a green light over there and a red light over here. Perfect. We've now made some changes to our environment. What we are going to do now is place a number of particles around here. I really like the fire particle that comes with Unreal Engine. In order to access a fire particle, we're going to go ahead and click on this tiny little box next to filters that says show or hide the sources panel. I'm going to click on this tiny box. Then I'm going to choose starter content. Then I'm going to go ahead and double click on particles. I have a number of different particles that I can use here. For now, we're just going to use the fire. I'm going to click and drag BP Fire in my game, and you can see that I now have a fire on my floor. If I press play, look at that. That actually looks really cool. I'm going to press escape to exit the game. We have now made some basic changes to our environment. You will notice that if you play the game and step on the fire, nothing will happen. You usually expect the player to take damage or die once they enter a particle like fire. That's because we haven't created the logic for it yet. Don't worry, we will get to that in later videos. For now, go ahead and make some changes to your environment. Have fun with it, and I'll see you in the next one.